Hey guys, I'm Michael Hebert, softball beat writer at the Red and Black, and I'm here with Kendall Burton. And today we're going to be talking with her, kind of going through her story, her journey getting here at the University of Georgia softball team. And so basically, first and foremost, when I look at your story, the main thing I get from it is that you've overcome a ton of adversity from childhood, you know, from your experience in college. So I guess what I wanted to start with was specifically, I mean, to the best of your memory, do you remember some of that adversity when you first came up, like the medical aspect of it?
Yeah, for sure. As a kid, I feel like I almost grew up in the hospital because I had surgeries all the time when I was growing up, because when you're a kid, you just are constantly growing, and so one surgery would suffice for a year, and then you do something different. But I feel like I didn't really notice that I guess I was different, and I had certain aspects of my life were different until I got into elementary school, because some kids start to become bullies and stuff. But I definitely remember just not really caring, because it's you have no idea. That's how I always came back to. I was you don't even you couldn't walk a day in my shoes, so your opinion doesn't matter to me. And I remember thinking that growing up all the time, just being you know, they just could never even fathom. So it's I try and just I feel that was always motivation, because it was just I felt like I had one leg up on other people, just on life skills, I guess.
So were you involved in softball before that time, or was that something you kind of turned to did you found your solace in that, or not necessarily solace?
Yeah, I mean, my first surgery, I was 3 months old. So yeah, I've had 23 surgeries. My first one was 3 months old. So I'd had a handful of surgeries before I found softball. But I definitely turned to athleticism and sports and stuff.
What you were good at,
yeah, it was something, I liked being outdoors. I loved that aspect, and I liked being around people. I was a very big people person. And then when I found softball, it was just I always, once obviously I was good at it, I loved it, and it was just it was something fun for me to be able to turn to. It wasn't this dreadful sport that I had to play because my dad wanted me to, and he played baseball. It was just it was kind of a great thing just to have in my back pocket. It wasn't just something I felt I had to do, or was forced upon me.